Right then, welcome back. Today we're going to go and race some Superbikes in America and do the American Superbikes Cup. And the tracks are quite naughty. I was expecting some properly poor choices. However, the devs for once have pulled through and give us some good tracks and some decent races and ridiculously fast AI, and I mean absolutely stupid. So race 1, Canadian Motorsport Park in the wet. Attempt 1, lap 7, 4th position, and we bin it because I'm a clown. I was never catching them anyway. So the tyres are overheating a little bit, and there's been an update to the physics, and I know I've said it a couple of times, but there definitely has, to do with the rebound and compression settings. So I'm going to have a play with them over the weekend and we'll see what happens. Attempt number 2, lap 1, and we're way too keen in here, way too keen. Get a bit of a slide on and the physics slams into the wall and we're done. Attempt number 3, same corner, lap 1 again, little bit of a nibble, ease off, bit of a slide, arm off. Yeah, well, we're not going to carry on with that. So, attempt number 4, the AI on this race were absolutely ridiculous, and it takes me a fair old while to hunt them down. So yeah, enjoy this one because it was a banger. has done. And it's only just done because the AI were no further behind me than that in the background of there. And half a second at the end. And I was flat out as well. Absolutely flat out. That was a hard race. The AI always seemed to go well there. And I like the track. I love the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. It's a really, really good track. Loads of elevation changes. Properly good track. Properly fast AI. So, race 2. We're going to Ibiza. No, we're not. We're going to Laguna Seca. I thought, what do I want to use? I'm trying to use bikes on tracks that I've not used them on before. And yes, I do have an Excel spreadsheet telling me what I've used and what I haven't used because I can't help it because of my OCD. And I went with the Ducati, the 1299 Panigale S. And it's a big V-twin, and I find a lot of the V-twins are mega, mega punchy at the bottom end. But they are rideable. So attempt number 1, lap 1, way too hot into the top of the corkscrew, clipper rider, and we are down. Attempt number 2, the start of lap 3, and I just run wide. I'm too late turning in there, run wide on the gravel, and we're off. Yeah, there's a common theme, isn't there? I'm not actually doing any of these races first time. Attempt number 3, lap 1 again, we're going here just like a little bit tight on the entry. I run wide, I get on the gas and send myself into orbit. So we're off again. The tyres, I'm like, do I need a hard tyre? Do I need the extra support? It doesn't quite feel right. I've only done a lap. I don't know how it's possible to feel that after a lap. Attempt number 4, coming up to the corner at the bottom of the hill, going up towards the corkscrew. I'm just not paying attention. I run straight into the back of the AI rider. So, attempt number 5. And again, the AI are fast. I am getting nowhere near the AI for a good few laps. And at one point, I didn't think I was going to do it. I thought I'd have to turn it off, turn it on again, reset the AI to a lower level. I didn't think I was fast enough, and it wasn't an American rider. Surprisingly enough, it was Mr. Matsumoto or Miss Matsumoto at the front. They're quick, like they're daft fast. and it's done. It's done. The AI were quick. I mean, look at that, less than half a second again, and then a massive gap to third place. But the AI just fast. I don't know if they've turned them up for this little event, this championship, or they're just, I don't know, just mega fast. So race 3, and again, I'm hunting round for bikes, and I'm like, ooh, it's got green wheels. I've got to use it. It's got green wheels. And we're at Road Atlanta, and we're not on the motorcycle GP course. We're on just the normal GP course, which means we don't have the stupid left, right at the top of the hill. Anyway, attempt number 1. This Aprilia is quick, like ridiculously fast. I'm way too cautious into the first corner, and I'm off. I get a little tag from behind. Attempt number 2. I'm mucking about with the wheelie control, and I've got it obviously set way too low. Around the first corner, a little bit of a touch, and we're off again. So I'm not changing anything on the setup. I'm quite happy with the way the bike works after crashing twice on the first lap in corner 1. Yeah, I don't know either. Attempt number 3, and we get an absolutely, look at the start. We are just gone. Like, bye, everyone, bye, see you later, bye. Didn't have any trouble getting past the AI on this one. I just needed not to fall off. And it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Not too much of a problem with that. But again, look, in the background, the AI. Just over half, I was going to say less than half a second, just over half a second again after 7 laps. And that's 7 laps of graft as well. That's not 7 laps of mucking about trying to pull wheelies, which I can't do because you just fall off. But it's like serious graft. So what's that? 3 done? 3 done. This is my least favourite of the bunch, Road America. Not a fan. Not a fan of Road America. And I thought I need something that's got a bit of stomp and decent acceleration. And the MV at 9.97 for its acceleration is probably the fastest, or supposed to be the fastest. However, all it wants to do is wheelie, and it had massive problems with trying to wheelie. So attempt number 1, again a bit lazy on the old steering input, ran wide and fell off. Again, mucking about with the rebound and the compression, just trying to get it right. It's all the new update. It's linked to weight on the bike. It might have been linked to weight on the bike before, but now it has more of an effect. Attempt number 2, cold front tyre, bike won't stop, understeer into the gravel trap, and I just run a touch too wide, and it spits me off. I'm thinking, like the cold front tyre is a bit of a worry, but is it just me or is it not me? But don't know. Attempt number 3, lap number 1, going down the back straight. I run into the back of the bike and in front of me, and it just flips me off the back when I get back on the gas. I don't like that, the fact that it lifts the back wheel of the bike in front of you off the floor. Attempt number 4, again, way too late on the brakes, run into the gravel trap, smash into the tyre barrier, and take the ambulance straight to hospital. So, oh dear me. And it's a long lap, this one as well. The bike setup's not quite right, and it wants to wheelie everywhere, and it's attempt number 5, and the AI are playing ping pong off the start. Yeah, it was alright. I don't know, the update to the physics makes the game better, I think. There's more feel, there's like more texture coming back through the controller. You can feel what the bike's doing a little bit more. But yeah, Road America on an MV Augusta, and yeah, this one's a bit of graft. done, and it was probably the tightest finish so far, I reckon. Less than 2/10, 1.139 of a second. Yeah, that was pretty close. After 7 laps riding around there on an MV, with it gradually getting darker. Again, a random time of the day to have a superbike race. But we digress, and we move on to the final race. Oh yes, it's at UMC. Ah, my favourite. Yeah, it's my favourite track. It is my favourite track, without a shadow of a doubt. My absolute favourite track on the game. I love Magny Cores, but I adore this. So. Setup wise, I've not used the KTM very much, the 1190 RC8, because it's quite slow. But if there was a track that I was going to be able to overcome its shortfalls of not being very fast, it was this one, because I like this track and I like cutting the chicane towards the back of the lap and making loads of time up. So, attempt number 1, 3 laps in, cold front tyre. Yes, I've made a bit of a mess on the setup. Barreling down the straight towards the first corner, and I just make a mess of it, and we're off because we've run into the back of somebody. Attempt number 2, again, 2 laps in, 3rd place. How fast? Like properly fast. It caught me out how fast they were going to be. Too tight on the inside of the bend, cross the gravel, and we're off. We have to start again. Attempt number 3, through the first corner. There's all sorts of shenanigans going off here. Run into the back of an AI rider, and we slide, and we're off. Attempt number 4, cutting across the chicane, come back to the left, run into the rider in front, and just decide to ride through him, and then do cartwheels apparently. So yeah, 4 attempts in. So attempt number 5. I was going to leave the whole race on because I really like this track, but I know that other people might not like it quite as much as me. I might put the whole races on actually. I might do that. Should I do that? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put all the races on without me blathering on and talking all over them. So UMC, KTM, 1190, RC8, and yeah, my favourite race. Just because of the track. Forget the bike. I just love the track. It's amazing. And it's done. It's done. And it's done with a decent gap as well. Despite having the slowest bike on the track, it's done with a decent gap, 4 seconds. And we set the fastest lap. So we even outdid the AI glitch where they set fast laps and it doesn't matter how hard you try and all that jazz. But it's done. And that's it. 5 events, 5 races. Well, sorry, 1 event, 5 races, 5 golds. Good event, that one. I am going to be doing that again. I enjoyed that, especially UMC. I love UMC. Absolutely. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I genuinely really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave me a comment, a like, subscribe. And I, fingers crossed, will see you next time. Stay safe. Peace.